It was good. There's a couple plays where we need to convert. We had one of our first drives. We got back 3rd and long, and just missing a couple throws. That was a couple times, and then just needed to convert. I think there's a lot we just weren't converting when we needed to be.
A lot better than last week, though, right?
Oh yeah, well definitely. We were doing good. We kind of had a setback. I think we had an overload and just thinking about the simplest stuff too much, making it harder than it was. So this week, kind of just doing our base stuff and making it easy for everybody, and just trying to make it click, not doing too much and just making it simple for everybody.
It had to be nice, even when you weren't scoring touchdowns. At least you guys were getting,
Yeah, and that's why it wasn't as frustrating as it's still frustrating. But we were completing the ball and we were moving it. It's just there was a couple plays throughout the drives that we needed and we didn't get at the end of the drive early. So
I know, especially early on, a lot of short passes and stuff. So you got the long one to Chandler at the end there. Is that kind of something you maybe even into a little bit?
I think we're just trying to get a rhythm just from last week, and this our next scrimmage since last week. We had that rough one, so it was just trying to get that rhythm with everybody, get everybody on the same page, and get the flow going. And then we had a couple deep ones.
We were up and down the field, and whether defense made a big play in a return or we had some nice drives, I think that was good, and I think we've made some good progress all spring. We have some guys out, definitely. I was just sharing earlier, I think we thought of our top 18 offensive players, 8 guys or so were injured and on the shelf, and I see that as an opportunity to develop depth. I think the difference between really good teams and average or poor teams is depth. You can usually hang with people, but you want to develop depth, and I think that spring, our main focus coming into spring football practice was to find out our identity. Who are our talents? What are our strengths? What do we do well? And then that's kind of where we hang our hat come fall. And I think we got a good feel for it, where we have good depth, areas we need to develop, and so forth. But all in all, I thought it was a good spring game. I liked it.
It seemed like there was good balance between both sides making plays and not one dominating, which is what you want.
I agree, Jimmy. Balance is a good word to describe the scrimmage, because there were big plays, but there was also big plays the other way with turnover. Defense created a fumble or two and 2 interceptions, I believe. So me as a head coach, I'm never perfectly happy, because there's always someone for every big play. There's an equal and opposite poor play that someone gave up something or whatnot. But all in all, we saw guys make plays, and that's what I want them to do, is to just to cut it loose tonight and just go and play football and have fun. And I think they did, and we played good football tonight.
Any of the younger guys stepping up?
They did. 2 guys who really stand out this spring. Osiris Burke. Osiris graduated from high school early in December. He's a true freshman. He should really be attending his high school senior prom next week, but he decided he wanted to join the Spartans early, and we brought him in, and with Tyler Irvin getting injured, Osiris got opportunity, and some guys don't seize it. Osiris really seized it and did a good job. I mean, he had his freshman first-year mistakes, but he did a good, solid job of running the football and pass protection. Another guy, Tim Crawley, I think a true freshman, was a running back at Bellarmine, and not true freshman. He redshirted this past season, and Timmy made some nice plays throughout spring practice.